You're listening to Entrepreneur's Enigma, a podcast about the ups and downs of the entrepreneurial journey. Every week, your host Seth Goldstein interviews entrepreneurs from all walks of life about their entrepreneurial journeys. From store owners to Fortune 500 CEOs, we all have stories to tell. So sit back and join us for the next 20 or so minutes while we explore the entrepreneurial world. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of the Entrepreneur's Enigma podcast. I am Seth. As always, it's been 300 plus episodes, so I should know who I am by now. Anyhow, I'm with Goldstein Media and Podcast Mastery, as you all should know by now as well. Today I have Bill Evans, who is a local to me, not local to everybody, but local to me, technology systems extraordinaire. He is a CEO and a solutions architect. I was trying to find that word, and it's right over here on the other screen. He is the CEO and solutions architect of Liberty Fox Technologies, which is just celebrated its 15-year anniversary, which is huge. It's awesome.
Dang.
And he founded it right after corporate said no. And so he's like, all right, fine, I'm gonna do my own thing, darn it. And he did. 15 years later, he's cruising. He's a Salle University graduate with dual degrees in Computer Science and Telecommunications. Did not know telecommunications was a degree, but why not? I mean, honestly, this degree is for everything. And so you turned a challenging job market into an opportunity to build a stable, fast-growing technology consultancy, and it's international now, which is kind of cool. Mm-hmm. That's really neat. So since 2010, Liberty Fox has focused on being more than just a tech provider, and it's positioned itself as a true partner to its clients while delivering high-quality custom software solutions. And you've had repeated recognition in the Philly 100 Hall of Fame status. There you go.
Thank you.
Like that. And outside of work, he likes to fly, so he's daring. He likes to fly that stuff. Loves muscle cars and new dining spots. We were just talking before we go on that his plane's out of Doylestown, and Doylestown has some great restaurants. So I'm sure grab a bite to eat, go fly around, come back, have another snack, and keep going. So, right?
Certainly.
How's it going, Bill? How you doing?
I'm doing great this morning, and I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Right now, it's cold in our area. It's 22 degrees. Holy crap. It is the winter. So hopefully you're staying warm down the street from me.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty cold out there.
So how did Liberty Fox come about? I mean, that's kind of like a broad thing. Like how did this all get started? Have you always been a gearhead, into the technology, tinkering with stuff, taking part things? Like how did this whole journey start?
So for me, I've always been kind of into technology and software and things like that. My parents told me that I built my first computer when I was 8 years old out of spare parts.
Oh, wow.
And
did it work?
It did. It actually worked.
Oh, wow. It's even better.
They didn't know it was going to work. They just gave me spare parts so that I would occupy myself in my bedroom. And they didn't know that my father worked for a company that built computers for like companies and health systems and things like that.
Oh, so it's in the genes.
Yeah. So he just brought me a bunch of old parts, kind of thinking it would keep me occupied. And he didn't realize he didn't realize he gave me enough parts to actually make a computer. So that was my first computer at 8 years old. And then around 11, I started programming, like writing code around 11 or 12. And then by 13, I was like genuinely taking it seriously. So I was lucky that I kind of always liked the field.
Yeah.
And then, so I went to school obviously for software development because it came very natural to me. I also, as you mentioned,
that's the best thing to do is like go to college for something that you're going to be good at.
Yeah. So I was also very good at broadcast telecommunications. So like literally the TV studios of the greater Philadelphia area.
The fun stuff. So
it turned out.
So you had your career path and then you had your fun kind of thing.
At the time I wasn't sure. I really liked both. And I figured out how to apply software to the broadcast telecommunications space. But it turned out that the software was just a better path for me.
Better path in general. Better path. Looking back on how journalism and TV and all the kind of media spaces, you picked the right path.
Well, thanks. I went into consulting for as an internship, and then ended up at a couple different clients, and then ultimately ended up getting hired by one of them.
Ooh,
Uh,
that's always fun.
yeah, and I worked there for a couple of years. Ended up working downtown in Philadelphia, and
As a young
in
buck, that's kind of fun. Like going
it,
down to Philadelphia with your briefcase, right out
yeah,
of college, feel grown up, you know.
it did. I really enjoyed it.
Mhm.
And then in 2010, the company went through some tough times, and they ended up becoming insolvent and going out of business.
Oof. So it
So
wasn't just you. It was
no,
like
it
the
was
whole company went kaput.
yes, the entire staff I worked with, everybody was laid off all at once. So
Oh.
I found
And
myself,
they made it through '08, which is shocking.
yeah,
Most
yeah,
people, when you see the pivot to entrepreneurship, myself included, it was in '08.
yeah, and this was 2010. So I think '08 hit us, and
Yeah.
the business had enough cash to kind of carry us forward for another year, but it was
Yeah.
definitely struggling.
Hmm.
So the irony, and you mentioned muscle cars earlier. In June of 2010, I had been given a bonus that I was promised, and I used that to buy my Mustang convertible that I still have.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
and then like 4 weeks later, we were all laid off.
Oh, you're
So
like, I bought my car. I should have saved that money.
it was
Oh,
the first
shucks.
time I had a brand new car. I drove it out of the showroom, and before I made my first payment, I was on unemployment.
Oh, God. God.
Yeah, so
But then literally in 2010, you're like, all right, I'm gonna start something.
I went on unemployment in July, and
Yeah,
I was on it for a couple weeks, and
that's not bad.
it was pretty quick that I was just like, oh my God, like I can't. At first, I was like, okay, cool, whatever, free money, right? But like within a couple weeks, I was like, this is horrendous. I can't do this. Like I can't
It's
sit around on the couch
demoralizing.
anymore. I can't watch Judge Judy. I can't go to the bar at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. I just can't do this. Um, and
And
so
plus the whole idea of you have to say you're looking for a job, to submit. Oh, it's demoralizing. So it's like, oh, I'm gonna
yeah,
start my own thing. That's what I did too. I
yeah,
was like, I can. At one point, it was just like I can't keep. Yeah, essentially watching Judge Judy
yeah, literally,
or
literally, that's what
reruns
I
of
was.
Love Boat at that
Yeah,
point. So
that's what I was doing, and I couldn't do it. So, it turned out that because the company I worked for was a SaaS product and they're going out of business, some of their clients reached out to me directly because they knew me as as their primary rep there, and they asked me to help them transition off the product to something else. And so I started helping
oh wow.
them. I started helping them, and I created Liberty Fox in the process. And then actually, the company that acquired all of the tech from the company, everything that I had built, they had hired me as well to repurpose the software for their purposes. So I had some opportunity, and I
Wow.
chose to seize
That's
it.
amazing.
Yeah, yeah. So I took advantage of people reaching out to me to start Liberty Fox, and then did great work for them, and then they referred me, and then they referred me, and they referred me, and
It just
here
kind of
we are
grew from
15 years
there.
later. Referrals represent over 90% of our inbound business. We do have outbound sales, but it's very limited. Referrals tend to eclipse
Yeah.
it by far.
That's what Gold Media does. We're all referral based.
Hmm.
It just it and networking. So it's me going out schmoozing, but
Yeah.
other schmoozing and referrals from
Yep.
schmoozing.
Relationship driven business. Yep.
That's the word. Thank you. It's not. What is it? It's Friday.
Yeah.
I cannot find the words today. It's fine. So you did corporate ish, and then everyone got burned by corporate because it went out, and then you started your own thing. In your mind, what is the best thing about being an entrepreneur? Since you've been doing it for 15 years now.
um, I mean, I guess you could always say working for yourself, but I
Yeah.
always jokingly say though, like I'm like, oh my God, my boss is a jerk, right? Because
Yeah,
you have
it's your
to,
job. Yeah.
where they
Yeah.
always joke that we're the only people that'll work 80 hours a week to avoid working 40 for someone else, right?
I know. Isn't
So,
that ironic?
yeah. I mean, I guess, I guess you could argue that it's like the freedom to carve your own destiny, right? Like, even
Which you
though it,
did very well. Yeah. We're going to take a quick break, hear from our sponsors, and get right back to the show.
yeah, even though it's a ton of work, like you get to wake up and pay attention to the industry, listen to your staff, get feedback from all sides, and then chart the course. And so That I really do enjoy, for sure.
That's awesome. So on the flip side, what keeps you up at night being 15 years into this business? And
Keeping everything rocking and rolling, right? Like, I mean,
yeah,
I have a lot of people that look up to me and trust me that they're gonna have, stable paychecks and good benefits and things like that. And it's on me to make sure that the next project's always there, right? So we're a services company, and so every customer, even the ones that love us, at some point in time, they're like, "Thank you so much. Have a great day. We're done."
yeah. It's not
So
personal. Business is not
no,
well. Business is not always
it's like you're
personal.
building an extension on your house. At some point in time, you might love the general contractor. You might recommend them to everybody, but they got to be done and they got to leave, and you're gonna go live in that
Get
extension of
out of
your
my
house.
house. Yeah, get out of my
Yeah,
house. I want my house back.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So for us, that we're always trying to figure out who we're going to work with next, and sometimes we get customers that come back around. They want to build a version 2 or version 3 of whatever we've done for
But you
them.
gotta wait for that to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so those cycles are going to be very long in between. And so I'm constantly out just trying to find the next thing. And I joke with my staff, I'm like, my salary is a roller coaster so that yours gets to be very stable.
What about you?
So that's the hard part, is making sure everybody's aligned, making sure that we're delivering well, making sure that cash flow is good. All
Yeah.
that stuff is a lot of challenge at all times.
Yeah. And it can make you lose sleep at times.
Certainly.
Exactly. So, what is the most important thing to carry with you all the time? Now, this can be physical, it can be woo woo, it can go as deep as you want on this.
Okay. Well, you could argue that you have to have your communication media if you're going to be the CEO, but I would say more intrinsically, I would say that to keep your wits about you.
Ooh,
I think
yeah,
it's really important to just not overreact to things because
that's so
it
hard.
it
It's so
is like
hard.
I had something just yesterday. I have a client, a potential client that came back and redlined some contract language, and my employees were like, "I can't believe they're asking for that." Like that, my employees were all worked up about some of the things that they had put in. I'm like, "Guys, relax. I've seen it before. It's okay. We're just going to talk to them. We can probably find somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Remember that they're coming from somebody before us has burned them, so they're putting aggressive
Mm.
language in. Just put the context together. Are we
Figure out
really
where
actually?
those, figure out where the point is that hurt them. You
Yeah,
know, where the stumbling block is.
and that's why I always tell the team is sometimes it's just like something like they want to turn everything into a nuclear explosion. I'm like, it's not, it's
Almost
okay.
never a nuclear
Yeah,
explosion.
yeah, yeah, and
It's
it's
usually a little trip and fall, if anything. But then it's like you dust
yeah,
yourself off and keep going to really kill that analogy.
100%. And look, when I first started, everything was a nuclear bomb to me too, right? And then you realize that,
Yeah.
okay, I've seen this before. I've dealt with this problem before. I've dealt with a problem like this before. Let me make a phone call. And all of a sudden the size of the problem starts to shrink until it gets more manageable and less stressful. So
Yeah. Keep your wits about you. I love that. I love that. And so Liberty Fox, so you do a lot of custom programming for your custom software solutions for your clients. What does that entail?
sure. So, a lot of our customers are using, 3 to 5 applications to run their business. Usually some kind of a sales component, some accounting components, some kind of inventory or workflow component. And they're usually poorly coupled, if at all, with lots
Ah,
of papers, pens, post-it notes, and human capital, as I like to say. So we try to come in and say, like, okay, how are you using your technology suite? How do you wish you could use it? Where do you see challenges in it? Where are you exporting to Excel, massaging the data and importing it somewhere else? And all of that pain, we try to come in and understand, and then either build better integrations between those solutions, or
mm,
sometimes build entirely brand new solutions.
ooh,
Um,
fancy,
so
fancy. Yeah.
yeah, I jokingly like to say like we're like the custom tailor of the digital world, right? We don't
You're also the
necessarily,
glue. You glue things
yeah,
together.
we don't necessarily make the material, but we make sure the suit fits you perfectly.
Love that. That's like, ooh, that's actually a good little tagline.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that. So, Bill, where's your biggest hangout online? Where do you hang out online if people want to connect with you?
I'm typically available on LinkedIn.
Mm.
I tend to monitor that pretty well.
As you should,
And
because you're being the figurehead, you know.
yeah, yeah. So I'm quite active on there. Or any other. I think I'm probably on every social media forum because everybody likes to talk in a different format. Like
it's so annoying.
Build
an integration for that one, buddy.
Yeah, it's complex, but I make it work. But yeah, I mean, professional standpoint, I'm out there on LinkedIn for sure.
Awesome. Well, Bill, this has been so much fun. Stay warm, because when this comes out, it'll still be cold. So stay warm.
It'll be colder.
Probably be colder, and we'll probably have some snow on the ground. So I'm shocked we don't have snow in Philly yet. We had a dusting, but not too bad. So.
No, remember, as a pilot, I can tell you, snow does not come from cold. It comes from cold plus moisture. So we need some cold clouds to come in while it's cold.
Oh, the more you know.
Yeah. I'd say about 70% of your pilot's license is meteorology. So you become a weather reporter.
Yeah, because you kind of want to get stuck in the air and have it not be a good situation.
Exactly.
And on that note, we'll see everyone next week.
That was a great show. If you're enjoying Entrepreneur's Enigma, please consider giving us a review in the podcast directory of your choice. Every review helps us reach new listeners. If you like Entrepreneur's Enigma, consider the other shows on the Marketing Podcast Network at marketingpodcast.net.